The Beehive is buzzing. Okay.
Beyonce, I'll never be at another one of your shows. Girl, you're fucking greedy.
This absolutely will be my last Beyonce concert.
Because at this point, they're right. You're the devil. You're Satan. You're demonic. I don't want to listen to your music. You know, Farrah didn't deserve the way you treated her. Like, at this point, you're the mean girl. You're evil. You want to be white. You're bleaching your skin. Like, at this point, I'm about to start looking up everything bad about this lady.
Beyonce. Girl.
Beyonce, why did you send out this many codes?
You mean to tell me the people that actually buy your merch, the people that actually support you on your website, Beyonce.com, we had the most expensive prices of all the people that are getting your tickets?
She oversees us as we pass our funds, our hard-earned money, our savings accounts over to the master of the tickets.
Beyonce, please.
I'm so sorry, Beyonce. You know I love you so much, but we might not can go to this concert.
You piss me off, I'm still going to support. I'm seeing people saying that this is their last tour.
I am ready to scorch earth. I am ready to scorch the motherfucking earth.
Beyonce, SeatGeek, and dynamic pricing. This was the worst pre-sale I've ever been to.
And let me tell you something. You, Giselle, don't ever do this shit no more. You got me looking at you sideways this tour.
The Beehive presale was trash. And the fact that the most loyal fans are getting the short end of the stick, it does not sit right with me.
I see everybody on here crashing out and ready to sell their soul for these Beyonce tickets.
For the people that got them Cowboy Carter tickets today, you are God's chosen one.
We need to sue Beyonce for emotional distress.
That was literally the worst ticket buying experience I have ever had to endure.
It was a very, very abusive process.
Something about paying $2,000 to watch a billionaire ride on a horse for 2 hours just doesn't sit right with me.
Can I just say that was one of the most stressful, most overwhelming situations I have ever been put in my entire life. Mind you, I suffer from a very rare critical heart condition and have had over 12 surgeries. And that still was not nearly as stressful.
People who bought tickets during the Verizon presale and people who are going to buy tickets for the artist presale are going to pay way less for the same section, same row than Beehive. And that's a problem. People are literally saying, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to the next Beyonce concert.
Verizon. Anything I've said about you over the last couple of years, you being too expensive, you get on my nerves, blah, 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 baby, I take it back.
Why do these tickets gotta be $600, $700, $800, $900 for nosebleed seats? Get the fuck out of here.
It's me sitting here waiting to see them prices for Beyonce tickets. And for me to get on there and see that them bitches were more than my rent.
Oh my gosh, I'm really about to crash out.
If you have a pre-sale code, it's a battle. And basically this was a war.
But even you can admit, girl, some of them prices was outrageous.
I can't do this. I can't do it.
What was that?
I'm trying to get these tickets. I'm at work.
What the fuck is this?
I'm in the DC presale right now, and there is not one ticket under 1K.
Specifically the DC community, who I hate but love that it's not just me who was traumatized by this Cowboy Carter purchasing experience.
I love Beyonce, but no artist is completely absolved.
Black people should be the first people to be able to buy tickets.
Oh my God, y'all were stressed.
Yo, my God, this.
see Beyonce is out here getting dragged by the Beehive for their experience during ticket purchasing for the Cowboy Carter Rodeo Chitlin Circuit Tour. This is not a world tour, so Beyonce is only touring to limited cities with multiple shows in those cities. Because of this, the Beehive has been fighting for their lives for what they deemed overpriced tickets, so they have resorted to dragging Beyonce. The Hive wants B to know what's T so that there can be an improvement for Act 3 and the residency. Some of the Beehive is saying that this will be their last Beyonce tour. I don't believe it. So let's get into it. In the Beehive, we received codes from Beyonce. Now, I received my code at 7:33 p.m. the night before the sale, which the sale started the next day at noon. There were people in the Beehive for the Beehive pre-sale complaining that they didn't even receive their code until the last minute right before the sale or at like 4 o'clock in the morning. The PTSD was so real amongst the Beehive that they were exhausted by the end of the day. For the Beyonce pre-sale, people said that they were in line behind thousands and thousands of people. The most that I heard, someone was behind 77,000 people. Now, although I got my Beehive pre-sale code at a reasonable time, I still didn't go in at 11:30 at noon when everybody was going to be in the queue. I waited until 2 p.m. I went on, put in my code, and then I was number 21 in line. I looked at 3 different tickets. The first 2 tickets was snatched away from me, but the third time was a charm, and the third time was the best time because I got the most reasonable price for my section. My section is now going up to $2,500 minimum. I saw one for $3,500 and it's rows behind me. Now, did I pay more than what I should have for my ticket? Probably so, because I do have Verizon and they did have the better deals. All the tickets were basically face value. However, those were rows behind me. And then also they did have nosebleeds available for $136. There were 3 main pre-sales. The Beehive pre-sale on day 1, and then day 2 was the Verizon and the Citibank pre-sales. A lot of the Beehive says that they feel robbed and betrayed by the Queen Bee. The Beehive would like to know, how did Verizon get such great ticket sales and even Citibank get such great ticket sales, although Citibank was in and out of the dynamic pricing, which we'll get into here soon. The DC Hive had it the hardest, as the DC concert venue does not do business with Ticketmaster and they do business with SeatGeek. SeatGeek wouldn't even show them how many people were in front of them for the queue. DC also said that every time they would get to the front of the line, they would get kicked out. Some of the Hives started to clap back at other Hive members and ask, why are y'all blaming Beyonce when this is Ticketmaster's doing and SeatGeek as well? That's when it came out that Beyonce allegedly had the choice to turn off dynamic pricing for her Beehive pre-sale, just as the dynamic pricing was turned off during the Verizon pre-sale on the next day. Now, dynamic pricing is a tool used by ticketing companies, hotels, and even Uber to increase prices as demand increases. With the whole Beehive fighting for tickets on Ticketmaster, the whole DC Hive and surrounding areas fighting for tickets on SeatGeek, dynamic pricing instantly switched on. People that work for Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, and even at some of the venues are saying that the artists do have the option to turn off dynamic pricing. And the Beehive feels like if anyone should have had dynamic pricing turned off, it's the Beehive. So now let's hear what Beehive Lex Boogie had to say about Beyonce and her dynamic pricing options.
Okay, so now that the dust has settled a little bit from that damn pre-sale yesterday and the adrenaline has wore off, this absolutely will be my last Beyonce concert. I've seen Beyonce 4 times. This will be. I don't even give a damn about how much I like the next Act 3. This will be my last concert because she's actually out her fucking mind. And I hate to be the Beyonce's a billionaire kind of girl, but now I do think I do want to add to that conversation. As a fan, like I said, I've been to 4 Beyonce concerts, okay? I've been there. I play Jumpin' Jumpin' every day. That's currently my manifestation song as we prepare for the summer. But I never really had a problem with Beyonce being a billionaire because she's at least like actually physically doing the work, right? Like, I have gone to dozens, if not hundreds of concerts, and consistently, Beyonce's are the most quality. So I had no problem paying the price for them because they are quality. And I've gone to concerts that are equally as expensive or less expensive and pretty good. And so I usually don't complain. But this time I feel like with the prices yesterday, you trying to get as much money for doing as little work as possible. That's where I run into an issue. Like, we can talk about dynamic pricing. Ticketmaster can do whatever the fuck they want. Y'all are evil, sick fucks. That's what that is. But it's always important to keep in mind that dynamic pricing is a decision made by the artist. You can't turn that off. And at the very least, that should have been turned off for BeyHive presale. Because why are you gouging us? Like, why are you gouging your most loyal fans? Why would you do that? Gouging is for seats that aren't even that good. Like, there's no universe where a 300 section would be more than $100. It's simply just not worth that. It's not. And it's like, yeah, it's one thing if it's an artist who does not yield as much power as Beyonce does, but like, as much of your full production that you own, like from the entertainment company to the music itself, like you own so much that I know you had a choice. And honestly, the conversation on whether or not Beyonce had a choice about the dynamic pricing is dead, because Ticketmaster's ticket limit has always been 6. Now it's 4. You made that choice. So you couldn't turn off dynamic pricing just for the presale? Limited stop tour, which is fine. Then the nearest city, there's 2 cities that are drivable distance to me. Okay. So now I have to pay for travel, pay for lodging, and then you're going to strangle me with the prices? If you were going to make me travel, make me pay for lodging, we could have at least gotten the cheapest prices. That's the whole point of doing presale. And then it's like a double, like you literally putting us in a catch-22, because I either buy the tickets now, and for some people, I can't turn around. Some people can't turn around and buy cheaper tickets again. I can't even, I plan on seeing if I can get the same seats for cheaper, but you can't even run the risk. Like, you literally put me in the position where I had to spend thousands of dollars. Because if I don't, then I don't go at all, which is fine. I don't have to go, right? But in this day and age, when we're watching artists like Taylor Swift do as much as they can to protect their fans in these situations, seeing Beyonce like intentionally exploit the fuck out of us, yeah, that did irritate me a little bit. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't get that off my chest, and that will be the last time I go see Beyonce. Because you actually got me fucked up a little bit, I can't lie. And then the last thing I want to say about the dynamic pricing, because I see people, because even I watched the video of the lady who went into the source code. I watched her go into the source code, and the tickets were set from $70 to $800. So even I said that, right? And people are like, oh no, the price range was because of the dynamic pricing. It wasn't. If you were in the queue and you actually read the pop-ups that are coming up from Ticketmaster, Ticketmaster said at the start that the tickets range from $76 to $4,000. Those tickets were set to $4,000. They were set to $4,000. And like I said, I was in the first 1,000 people in the queue. I saw the prices as they originally were. A lot of people never saw the original prices. I did. And Ticketmaster told us that she set them prices to $4,000. I have a problem with that.
Somebody said it was so many people. Next time, send the code through a Sacred Hair email so we can really see who's BeyHive and who's not. Some of the BeyHive is even calling for Beyonce to make a statement. Now, Miss Yvette, do with that what you will. I don't know. Some people went through all of the emotions and finally had victory at the end. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that.
You won't let me get Club Hold Down. Oh my gosh, I'm really about to crash out. Oh my god, I'm about to get Club Hold Down. Oh my god. Bro, why does it say that it's no longer available? I'm getting Club Hold Down. Oh my god.
And the other BeyHive been talking real cash money-ish, but still, when wound up buying a ticket of StubHub.
I've been radicalized to never go to a big artist show ever the fuck again. I am never going to deal with this shit ever the fuck again. There are 2 shows. New Jersey, Los Angeles. Why in the f is there 20,000 people ahead of me for this show in Los Angeles? I live here. Where the fuck are 20,000 of y'all for this one show that have codes? This is... Beyonce, I'll never be at another one of your shows. I don't even know if I'm going to be at Cowboy Carter. I don't even want to go no more. This has been the most irritating experience I've ever experienced in my life, and it really makes me not want to go to shows. Like, you really showed your ass, and you really showed the system's ass. Like, god damn, you are so fucking greedy. Like, so fucking greedy, girl. After learning about all this shit about Ticketmaster and how the artists can make decisions on shit, girl, you're fucking greedy. And I am upset. I'm mad. Because I love Cowboy Carter. But like, girl, I'm so tired of this. You had Verizon codes only for 200s and 300s for a decent price. City cards could get any fucking where. BeyHive gets the worst options for your tickets, your biggest fans. Why do we all have codes? Why does everyone and their mother have a fucking code? It's gonna take everything in me to get to Cowboy Carter. Finally got in for BeyHive pre-sale for the added show. Tickets, still $800. Still $900. What the f? The tickets for the 200s in the same section that I'm in, actually, my section's not even available. But the section over there, same price that I got on StubHub. What the f is the point of these dumbass pre-sales? Especially for BeyHive, if you're not going to do a motherfucking ass thing for us. Verizon and City card people got actual deals. What the f are these prices for BeyHive?
You see, he went found that ticket on StubHub. Very desperate, very BeyHive. Let's hear what another irate BeyHive member had to say.
I'm upset. Yesterday, I got robbed for those Cowboy Carter pre-sale tickets. The BeyHive pre-sale was trash. And the fact that the most loyal fans are getting the short end of the stick, it does not sit right with me. And I was in LA, so LA has some of the worst prices. And what I paid for a 200 section, it's supposed to be one of the VIP sections. It is semi-close to the stage. It's close. I would have liked to be like 1 or 2 sections over. Semi-close to the stage still. And I'm front row of that 200 section because I didn't want anybody in front of me. What I paid for that yesterday was $900 and something. I didn't mind paying the money, but I wanted the section I wanted. I wanted the 100 section right next to the stage, front row. I had $1,000 for that. I would have been fine because I didn't want to stand up. I like a seat. But seeing what other people are paying today, and just in other cities general, it really has me pissed off. I'm actually very upset. I saw Alexa's video where she said this is going to be her last Beyonce tour. And I'm kind of feeling that way because it's like, that was just very unfair. And I don't know how much she can do, but I feel like something can and should be done. But I'm going to try to see if I can get something in the 100 section that I want in the front row. And then maybe just sell my other ticket as we get closer to the event. Because I do feel like I can at least make like 80% back on it. You know, if I can sell it for full price, of course, I would love that. But I'm upset. I feel like I got robbed. That was crazy. And me wanting to go so bad, I just bought the ticket. It wasn't the money. But if I felt like, okay, everybody else is pretty much having to do the same thing and the prices are pretty much the same across the board, fine. This is just what it is. But to know that people are getting 100 section tickets for $200 and I paid $900 for a 200 section front row. Yeah, I am front row. Yeah, it is VIP and somewhat close to the stage, but it's still $200. I'm upset. I don't know. I gotta, it's giving buyer's remorse. And I don't want to feel that way about my girl, you know? I'm irritated, and I know I can't be the only one.
Now, I don't know what Beyonce could do, but the Beehive definitely wants something done. Let's go ahead and get into these Beehive TikTokers. Too much tea.
Now over to you, Miss Cowboy Carter, cowboy cunt. Where the fuck do you think us regular people have the money to buy a $3,000 ticket? Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know if you realize this, but we're poor. We love you so much, but that's all we can afford to give you at this point. Like, I understand that you're not in the same tax bracket as us, and you do gotta make your money back because, you know, the money that you spent on the tour, you gotta make it back. So I totally get that. But even you can admit, girl, some of them prices was outrageous. Them prices gave rent for a luxury apartment.
Okay, so the Houston pre-sale was a shit show. I hated it. It was very stressful, hectic, and I was floored by how the process was. And to me, pre-sale should be a breeze and very easy. But no, if you have a pre-sale code, it's a battle. And basically this was a war. So limited availability, the prices were inflated too much. Like, I don't understand why 100 section, the price was $1,200. Can someone explain that? $900. Why? $800. Why? For 100 section, I'm used to paying like 4 something. Or way back in the day, 3 something. But no, the prices were insane. I'm like, no, absolutely not. My budget was like at least $1,000 or $900 for 2 tickets. But you want me to pay that per each ticket? Absolutely not.
Push the tour announcement back out of respect for the LA fires. And then LA has the most crazy, insane prices that I've ever seen for a concert before. Beyonce. Girl. Mind you, those people are still rebuilding their homes. I don't even live in LA. So I live in Atlanta and our prices were not like it for LA. She could have at least been like, you know what, LA, half off all y'all tickets. She could have did that and she wouldn't have lost. She would still be a billionaire. And I know some people like, oh, it's Beyonce, I'm going to pay the price. But to me, it's the principle of the matter. I'm not paying double what I paid for Renaissance to sit in the same section, same row, maybe even the row further back. It really is the principle of the matter, and it's making me feel like I don't even want to go to Act 3. If I go to Act 3, I want to give Beyonce Ticketmaster the least amount of money as possible. Now, don't hold me to it, because that will be like 2 years from now. I'll be making more money. I don't know, but it's really like, I feel like, girl, we need a statement. We need something, because people are refunding those tickets to get cheaper ones, so what was the point of it anyway?
Beyonce, why did you send out this many codes? Girl, I'm not yelling at you, but I'm yelling at you. But we got a couple more tries.
Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir. I just got money. I just got brand deals. They just cleared. Okay? I just got my account past paying my rent, my light bill, and maybe eating out twice a month. What are these ticket prices? I wasn't even trying to be on the floor. I ain't go to Renaissance. Definitely didn't have it then. So I thought, because I had it now, I thought I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm about to put on my cowboy boots, put on my cowboy hat, and we was going to get it, you know, because cowboys don't live a glamorous lifestyle. You know, it's like, you know, it's boots on dirt roads. These prices not boots on dirt roads, baby. Now, I heard somebody say that your ticket price back in 2016 was $400. Like, what's tea? Is it because you're not going to tell a lot of states that you're trying to double the prices? By the looks of it, I'm just going to have to go to your farewell tour where you perform everything. When we're not just getting Renaissance, when we're not just getting Cowboy Carter, we're going to get everything, okay?
So basically what I'm seeing online is that the Beyonce Beehive fans got the most expensive tickets. How does that work? You mean to tell me the people that actually buy your merch, the people that actually support you on your website, Beyonce.com, we had the most expensive prices of all the people that are getting your tickets? There are people in my section
on my tour day that spent $500 less than I did during this Verizon City presale. How does that make sense? How are you going to give an exclusive code to your Beehive members, supposed to be your biggest fans, and we're paying more for our Cowboy Carter tickets than everybody else? I paid more for my Cowboy Carter high up ticket than I did for my VIP Taylor Swift Eras Tour ticket in Las Vegas.
So Beyoncé, you know we love you, right? And we understand you doing the Chitlin Circuit thing, right? That's all the locations. Can we get some Chitlin Circuit prices though?
Demonic honey bunkin. You little satanic honey bunkin. Because at this point, they're right. You're the devil. You're Satan. You're demonic. I don't want to listen to your music. You know, Farrah didn't deserve the way you treated her. Like at this point, you're the mean girl. You're evil. You want to be white. You're bleaching your skin. Like at this point, I'm about to start looking up everything bad about this lady. Because what do you mean? You gave us codes, right? And then you waited to the last minute to give me a code. So we're not even talking about how you sent that code on CP time. I'm gonna let that slide. But by the time you sent that code, I get on Ticketmaster and I'm trying to look. I get up on Ticketmaster. I logged in 45 minutes before, and then the next time I tried an hour before. Why are there still a gajillion people ahead of me? Why are there still 50 million, 50 trillion, 50 million, 50 11 ahead of me? We have a problem. I can tell you what the problem is. It's scarcity. Okay? I wasn't that great at econ, but I did pass the class. I got a C+. I can tell you it's scarcity. And it's unnecessary scarcity caused by you. Why are you only going to 9 cities? You little satanic honey bunkin? Why are you going to 9 cities? The problem is not us, it's you. Okay? So if I can't get a ticket by tomorrow, because I tried in 3 different cities today. 3 different cities. I really only wanted to go to one of them shows, but I tried 3 different cities. Same result, same outcome. At this point, I'm starting to sound psychotic because I'm getting the same result from the same thing over and over again. By the time click rolls, I have 3 different Ticketmaster accounts I'm using, y'all. 3. By the time I get to the end, this lady talking about some, try again tomorrow. I don't even have access. I have a credit card from every major company except for Citi. I don't like this. And some people can say I'm crashing out. I am crashing out.
Hear me out. Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster. Are you catching that? Ticketmaster, master slave to the economy, slaves to capitalism. It's all a construct. It's all a part of the business slave trade. They are trying to enslave slaves because we were never free. And you see, there's always a middleman between the master and the slaves, and that's the overseer. Guess who that is? She oversees us as we pass our funds, our hard-earned money, our savings accounts over to the master of the tickets. She stands over us in the fields. Actually, she was in the house. She was never in the fields. She's in the house on the top floor looking out the window. So as she peeks out that window overseeing us, slaves, give our money to the ticket master, that's when you realize that we were never free.
Beyoncé, please. SeatGeek is not working. I have my laptop open for over 4 hours, wait in line for over 20 minutes, and then I get on, and in 2 minutes, no listings, nothing. There's, have the code. This is the second day I'm doing this. And then I get out, and it puts me back in the waiting room, and now I'm just sitting here. It is 12:30. I just want some damn tickets to Cowboy Carter.
On top of that, motherfucking Ticketmaster is motherfucking scammers. We need to protest them bitches too. And I'm so sorry, Beyonce. You know I love you so much. But we might not can go to this concert until Ticketmaster changes this dynamic pricing shit. They're scamming us left and motherfucking right. It don't make no sense that a ticket in the motherfucking 200 section, you can't even see what the fuck going on. You gotta look at the fucking teleprompter for the whole show. And the shit cost $700. It don't make no sense. Why the fuck would it cost $700? When I was in Club Renaissance in Sweden, it was only $300. Girl, get the fuck out! I'm just sick of everybody. Stop fucking driving next to me. When I was in Club Renaissance, when I went to the concert over in Sweden, I only paid $300
for a fucking club Renaissance ticket. I came back home, came back to the States. I went to the concert in Detroit. I was in the 100 section. Do you know I paid $700? Like, Ticketmaster is scamming us because the motherfucking government that you bitches have elected have let them scam us for far too long. And nobody is saying nothing. Like, this is just pissing me off. Why is y'all not saying nothing? What is y'all so scared about? Why is we not in the motherfucking streets? I don't care if it was a Michael Jackson concert and he came back to life. Don't buy nothing from no motherfucking Ticketmaster until they stop doing shit to fuck with us. Like, what is going on?
So we're finna try this shit again for the DC show. Obviously, for the Beehive pre-sale, I got my code. That shit didn't work. So we're about to do it again. And let me tell you something. You, Giselle, don't ever do this shit no more. You got me looking at you sideways this tour. You got me completely tilting my head to look at you to figure out, why didn't you cut this shit off? Is it you? Is it somebody in your team? Because somebody, honestly, I mean, in this economy, I don't advocate for nobody getting fired unless you just a bitch, like unless you just rude. But somebody needs to be written up on probation. The next screw up you do with this, you're fired. Like, you're out of here. Because this is ridiculous. First of all, you know it's tax time. You do this shit every year. Now, granted, the people that have the money for these tickets, they not waiting on a refund check because they already got it. Clock that. But still, you need to cut this shit out. I am really looking at you sideways, Giselle. But here I am in this line again, trying to get tickets to the DC show. We shall see if the prices go up like they did on Tuesday for the Beehive pre-sale. I won't be seeing you, and I will not be supporting anything else you have. And that's just bad.
I can't do this. I can't do it. What was that? I'm trying to get these tickets. I'm at work trying to get these tickets. As soon as 11:30 hit, refresh, enter the waiting room. I'm waiting. 12 o'clock hits. Now I'm in the queue. I'm in line, but I'm on SeatGeek. SeatGeek doesn't tell you where you are in line, just says you're in line. That in itself, immediately, I'm like, oh no. Because I need to know where I am in line. I literally can't believe this shit just happened. So I'm waiting 12, 12:05, 12:10, 12:15. I'm texting my group chat. Y'all, I don't think we're gonna get through. 12:20, 12:25, 12:30, 12:35. I'm like, y'all, I'm not gonna get through. 12:40, I finally get in there. There are crumbs left. Seats that the exact seats that on the exact row that I saw Renaissance in at the FedEx field, those tickets that were like in the 400s, like 500s after the Ticketmaster fees, were starting at $7.99.
A lot of us is feeling the same way about the Cowboy Carter tour. Like, I'm irritated, but I'm still gonna go. Like, you piss me off, I'm still gonna support. I'm seeing people saying that this their last tour. How I'm thinking she needs to make it up to us, especially the Beehive pre-sale folks. Open up that meet and greet, mama. Open up that meet and greet. Just like you did in what was it, Japan? Get that table out. My art book, my Cowboy Carter art book that I have not received yet, I will be bringing that. I will need that signed. Thank you. I have some Renaissance stuff too that could use a signature as well. Yeah, it's looking like some service recovery is needed. Because that was some bullshit yesterday. That was crazy. And if the meet and greet is too much, because I get it, you got to be concerned for your safety. I'm concerned for your safety too. People are crazy, right? But let us get a gift bag with some Sir Davis, some Sacred, a gift card to Sacred. Oh, and maybe we can get a little snippet, you know what I'm saying? Throw a little hard drive in the bag with a snippet of Act 3.
Beyoncé, SeatGeek, and dynamic pricing. This was the worst pre-sale I've ever been to. First of all, every time I had a $250 ticket in my cart, you snatched it away from me. Then you tried to charge me like maybe 3 hours later, the prices jumped and I was like staying there. It's not moving. They tried to charge me the same amount that I bought for Renaissance World Tour seats on the floor for a 400 seat, for a 300 seat. Beyonce, turn the dynamic pricing off. You make enough, girl. Turn it off. Tell them to turn it off. And turn it off now.
See everybody on here crashing out and ready to sell their soul for these Beyonce tickets. And I don't blame them. But I could just tell we built different because I'm a sore loser. I seen somebody say that they was number 33,000 on the waiting list. Okay? I stopped playing the lotto because I lost. Ain't no way that would work for me. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't work for me. And I just knew I wasn't her captive audience. Because everybody know that people get paid on the last day of the month and the 15th. So why would you release them tickets on the 11th? Okay, you knew we wasn't getting paid, and I'm not mad at her. You know what I'm saying? I love Auntie, and I hope that all her concerts sell out. I know they will. You know what I'm saying? I know the tour finna sell out, but I just won't be selling out with me there. I just won't be helping to sell it out.
People that got them Cowboy Carter tickets today, you are God's chosen one. I saw Risa Tisa. Risa Tisa said she was in one room. It was 38,000 some odd people. She got down to number one and they kicked her out. Then she went to another room and it was like 38 something thousand people in that room. She got down to one and they kicked her out. And then she went to one, it was like 70 something thousand people in that room and she got kicked out to one. And from what I learned, those were the pre-sale tickets. I feel bad for everybody else when them hoes go on sale on Wednesday. No, I will not be fighting for them hoes. I'm going to look for a bleed seat when they come to Atlanta. I'm going to get my ticket at the last minute. Or my ass will be watching it from TikTok or YouTube because I know y'all hoes can't keep shit to y'allselves.
Let's do Beyonce for emotional distress.
That was literally the worst ticket buying experience I have ever had to endure out of my entire history of buying tickets. And I do this shit frequently. And you want to know what makes this worse? I bet Beyonce sitting at home with her feet propped up laughing. Blue over there sitting there counting her coins. She's sitting there looking at her tickets being sold, making sure that she getting her money's worth. Rumi over there cracking jokes, Sir in the back playing with his toys, and Jay-Z ain't doing nothing. Wait till I start a movement to defund the whole fam.
Something about paying $2,000 to watch a billionaire ride on a horse for 2 hours just doesn't sit right with me. The economy is in shambles. Elon Musk is doing God knows what. Politicians are fighting for their lives. And in response to all of this, we hand over our federal income tax returns to a billionaire as if she's on auction in a Wild Wild West movie? Y'all know the math ain't mathin'. And I don't know about y'all, but as for me and my house, what color y'all win? Because I'll be in the 106.
Tickets was not even that expensive for y'all to be complaining like this online. Just kidding, y'all. That's rage bait. Because when I tell y'all, I was so shocked by the Ticketmaster process yesterday trying to get these Beyonce tickets. I would select a ticket and be so confident that I got it. And as soon as I went to go press purchase, it was gone. It was a very, very abusive process. I think that I might have to go to therapy after this one because getting concert tickets should not be this difficult and this expensive, y'all. Like, I do pretty well in life. And I was looking at those prices like, you want me to pay $450 a pop to be in the 200 section? Like, what is going on?
Beyonce. So I recently just purchased one of your amazing tickets to the Cowboy Carter World Tour. Well, is it a world tour at this point? I purchased tickets to your tour. Can I just say that was one of the most stressful, most overwhelming situations I have ever been put in my entire life. Mind you, I suffer from a very rare critical heart condition and have had over 12 surgeries. And that still was not nearly as stressful as being put in a group chat with my auntie and my cousins while two of them waited in a queue behind thousands and thousands of people just for the chance of hoping to get one singular ticket. Now, in my personal opinion, I feel like everybody that was trying to purchase a ticket yesterday should have either been required to show their Spotify Wrapped playlist, complete a one-page questionnaire featuring 15 questions in an open response centered around the BeyHive, Destiny's Child, and Beyonce's last 3 albums, because there is no way all of y'all trying to buy these tickets were fans. And if y'all were, there has to be a better way, because this was crazy. This was crazy, absolutely insane. We need to implement this. Trump signed an executive order immediately. Because at this point, I don't know if I can make the next tour. I mean, oh my gosh. And those prices, oh my gosh. Like, for real. But as someone who went to the Renaissance tour, Beyonce unfortunately set the bar so crazy high. Like, I can't even look at another concert again. But yes, Beyonce, I got the tickets. Yes, you got half of my rent is what you got. So, and I'm in the back. So, yeah. I'll be like this. Wait.
I still don't have tickets, but I'm okay with that because the Verizon presale, city presale, was way better. I'm telling you, those prices are not jumping right now. I'm seeing the original prices for the first time. Those $76 nosebleed tickets, at least in Atlanta, yeah, people got those tickets today. So if you spend like $100, $200 on nosebleeds, someone got them for cheaper today. I don't know what was in the air for the Beehive presale. There was clearly just too many Beehive members. I don't know. But for that to be the first presale and them to be the most expensive tickets, because I promise you, people who bought tickets during the Verizon presale and people who are going to buy tickets for the artist presale are going to pay way less for the same section, same row than Beehive. And that's a problem. People are literally saying, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to the next Beyonce concert. Beyonce has a problem on her hands. Not to say that she's ever going to run out of money or people to buy her tickets, but I do think it's something that should be addressed, rather silently or publicly. I love Beyonce, but no artist is completely absolved. I want y'all to take a minute to read this because this is how Ed Sheeran would try to make sure that his fans could get tickets to his show. Now, I don't keep up with Mr. Ed Sheeran. Somebody that commented under this video let me know that Ed Sheeran did this. So it's just like Beyonce has a lot of power. Okay, I'm not saying she could change Ticketmaster's policies altogether, but she could make something shake if she really wanted to. As you know, this is probably going to get me blackballed on Beyonce's PR list for all time to come, but like, she has power to negotiate with Ticketmaster. She's like the biggest artist, like globally. She is that. But like I said, yes, majority of the blame is on Ticketmasters. Don't confuse my words. But what I'm saying is Beyonce, it's not like she can't do anything. She has a lot of negotiation power, just like Ticketmasters has negotiation power because they control a lot of the stadiums and venues, whatever. But she has some power. Okay, she could do something. Mr. Ed Sheeran was at least fighting. Beyonce is not fighting.
Who do I gotta talk to at SeatGeek? Because what the fuck is going on? Why can't I get onto this site and get reasonable tickets? Like, why do these tickets gotta be $600, $700, $800, $900 for nosebleed seats? Get the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, I keep refreshing my page and it keeps saying something went wrong. What do you mean something is going wrong? I'm right here. I'm ready. My card is ready for payment. What is going on? Who do I need to speak to at SeatGeek to get these Beyonce tickets for decent prices? Y'all said she wasn't country enough. Y'all said the album wasn't good enough. But why are y'all buying the fucking tickets?
Verizon. Anything I've said about you over the last couple of years, you being too expensive, you get on my nerves, blah, 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 baby, I take it back. Charge me what you want. Within reason. Because, baby, that laissez-faire, take my time, buy my Cowboy Carter concert tickets experience I just had, oh my God. And not only that, after seeing what other people paid for the tickets yesterday, you can keep your code, Beyonce. Because Verizon got me in there, and she got me in there for a cost-effective price, okay? We're sitting... First of all, I got my preferred night, which was Chicago. I guess it's night 3 now. It's the Sunday in Chicago, okay? Guess how much I paid? Guess. We're sitting in section 200-something, okay? 208. It's the club level of the thing, because, you know... Mama, I understand y'all want to sit and stand in the club, whatever. I need to sit down. I'm about to be 40 years old, okay? And it's covered, so if it rains, okay? Club level, covered, seated, cushy seats too, okay? Night 3, Sunday. Guess how much I paid? Guess. Let me show you. $276 per ticket. $700 all in, including fees. And not only did I pay a cost-effective price, but I was able to pick and choose where I wanted to see. The ticket prices wasn't fluctuating. I even had time to go to a view from my seat.
It's me sitting here waiting to see them prices for Beyonce tickets. And for me to get on there and see that them bitches were more than my rent. I'm about to cry again. I'm not even playing. I was crying. Like, I couldn't even take my rent money and buy them tickets if I wanted to. That's how much them bitches were. I'm gonna post a picture of how much those tickets were. Like, I was confused because I'm like, this the pre-sale. So I could only imagine what the actual sale gonna be. And if this is the pre-sale, the sale gonna be higher than the pre-sale, and the motherfucking resale gonna be higher than the pre-sale and the sale put together.
Charging what the fuck she charging for them seats because she got like me on her team. That's what's going on. I've been a data analyst for almost 10 years now. Fuck it. I'm tired of saying 8 going on 9. That's just too much. 10 years, almost 10 years. And listen, it's really easy for me to do a whole fucking predictive analysis on each individual chair from each stadium and see how much money we've made on that singular fucking chair over the last decade. Hell, I can compare how much we made on original sales, pre-sales, general sales, and resale value, and then you pop out a fucking number and say, yeah, I think we should go with this number. Hello? And y'all gonna pay it.
What the fuck is this? I'm in the DC pre-sale right now, and there is not one ticket under 1K. Section 100s at 1,000? Huh? What the hell is this? Like, what the actual... Oh my gosh. And Club Hoedown, like, I was in the pre-sale probably 30 minutes after it started. Like, I got in there to look at tickets. This was already gone. I haven't seen this for sale at all. I don't even know if it exists. It's like the visuals, non-existent. Sweet Honey Pit, honestly, I may buy those and end up sneaking into Club Hoedown because... Why am I going to pay $1,600 for a Section 100 when I can just pay $2,000 for a pit and have all this room to look at Beyonce? I can look at the main stage and I can look at her on the catwalk. So I'm like, but this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I feel like BeyHive, if you live in the surrounding areas, surrounding states of DC, I feel like we got absolutely screwed with this pre-sale. Switching to SeatGeek was probably the worst option they could have done. And like, for a platform to be worse than Ticketmaster, do you know how evil you have to be?
I love that there is a community of us, specifically the DC community, who I hate, but love that it's not just me who was traumatized by this Cowboy Carter purchasing experience. So many of us have a horror story about trying to get tickets today. And specifically the people who went to night 2 of Renaissance, like, I feel like y'all deserve the world. I went to night 1, so I didn't have that experience. I had a really good experience at Renaissance, and I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to gloat or, throw that in your face. But if anyone who went to night 2 of the Renaissance concert in DC deserved the world when it came to getting these Cowboy Carter tickets. The experience of getting these Cowboy Carter tickets was so traumatizing to the point where I'm not even excited to go to the show anymore. Like, anybody who knows me and anybody who knows me can vouch for me, for real, in the comments. I love Beyonce bad, okay? I call her my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I know that's crazy, sorry God, but I love Beyonce bad, okay? I'm the biggest Beyonce advocate, but this particular experience to get the tickets was 1,000 times worse than Renaissance. And I thought that from the Renaissance experience that some people had getting tickets, that she would kind of, or not even her, but somebody would streamline the ticket purchasing process. And for those of us who live in DC, the reason why the DC show was on SeatGeek is because FedEx Field, aka I think it's like Northeast Stadium or something now, their preferred ticket purchasing platform is SeatGeek. So with that being said, our location, FedEx Field, for the people who are really from the area, is not even on any of the other pre-sales. It's not on the Citibank pre-sale. It's not on the Verizon pre-sale, because those pre-sales only support Ticketmaster. So our tickets are going to be either you get it on, I guess, the artist pre-sale, if that, or the Friday general sale.
I feel like the tour is called the Chitlin Circuit, right? I feel like Black people should be the first people to be able to buy tickets. Like, cut the BeyHive nonsense, cut the streams nonsense. Black people should be able to buy the tickets first. And we should get a discount. What you think?
Do y'all agree?
What?
Bad Bunny is having his residency tour in Puerto Rico, and he's having shows specifically for Puerto Rican residents. That's kind of tea, putting on for the culture. You know? What are we getting? Like, come on, Giselle. What are we getting? Come on.
Seeing everybody fighting for their life to get them Beyonce tickets solidified why I'm not going. Solidified it for me. I had no plans on going to this concert. I didn't go to Renaissance either. I have resigned myself to the thought that I will go to see Act 3, whatever it is, because I've never seen Beyonce live. And I have a feeling that Act 3, that tour, if she goes on tour, will probably be her last tour. So I will go because I don't want to miss the opportunity to see Beyonce live. But the way everything's been shuffling out, I might not even do that because, oh my God, y'all were stressed. Y'all so stressed it stressed me. My goodness. I hope y'all got y'all's tickets in.